Here the price of a commodity witnesses two successive increase of x% and y%, and then it is followed by two successive decrease of x% and y%. What is the net percentage change in the price of the commodity after the aforementioned changes if x into y equals 100? Here one very important thing that we need to understand is that the order of increase or decrease in case of successive changes is completely immaterial. That is, if it is given that price of a commodity increases by x% first and then it decreases by y%, it is not required to first consider the case of increase and then consider the case of decrease. Even this case is equivalent to the case of y% decrease followed by x% increase. The same can be applied here, like there is increase of x% and y%, then it is followed by decrease of x% and then y%. It can also be considered as increase of x% and then decrease of x%, and it is followed by an increase of x% and then a decrease of y%. And we know that when price of a commodity or anything is increased by x% first and then it is decreased by the same percentage point, then the effective change in the price comes out to be x square by 100%, and that will be the case of decrease. So the given situation is equivalent to decrease of x by 100% plus decrease of y by 100%, or in another word it can be said that in the given situation price of a commodity decreases by two successive instances. In first case it decreases by x square by 100% and then it is followed by y square by 100%. And we know that when there is a decrease of a% and it is followed by another decrease of b%, then the net resultant decrease would be of minus a minus b plus a into b by 100. Applying this same logic here, we get x square by 100 minus y square by 100 plus x square by 100 into y square by 100 upon 100 as the effective change in the price of the commodity. It is given that x into y is 100, which means x square into y square will be 100. From here this whole quantity, that is x square upon 100 into y square upon 100, will be equal to 1. So the effective change in the price of commodity will be x square plus y square minus y square plus 1 by 100, which is option B. Now see a smarter way to handle this problem. As we know that the product of x and y is 100, and it can also be noted that the maximum change in the price of the commodity could not be less than 100%, especially of decrease, because price of a commodity cannot be reduced by more than 100%, otherwise it has to be sold at some negative quantity, which is really not a practical situation. and we know that there is a case of decrease, so it has to be greater or equal to 100, it has to be greater or equal to 0. And now if we see the options, first option is minus x square plus y square, and second option is again minus x square plus y square plus 1 upon 100. Third option is minus x square plus y square plus 1. When it is given that the product of two quantities which are positive, then their maximum value of the square of their sum realizes when both the quantities are equal. In this case, when x and y will be equal, then their values will be equal to 10, and when it is equal to 10 in option A, the percentage decrease will be of 100%, that is reduction in the price of commodity will make the price of commodity as 0. And now coming to option C, it will be equal to 99%, and in case of option B, it will be around 100%. Now by using common sense, there could not be such a situation where by giving discount price of some commodity would reduce near to 0. So first three option could not be a practical situations. So even if we just have a look at options and use the concept of minima and maxima and minima, we would not need to solve this problem at all. Just by having a look at options, we can find the answer. In case of option D, if x square plus y square has to be maximum, it will be around 100, it will be equal to 100, but again the change would not be near to 100% or 99%. Therefore option D has to be the correct answer.